Hello again. And you see Susan's there, already got that in her hand, what we're reviewing today. Ooh, we're we're reviewing the first movie of this franchise, Pacific Rim. Um, Beast against mechanical weapons. Um, it's the Jaeger against the, what is it?
Kaiju.
Kaiju. Um, Monsters from beneath the earth are coming into the world, and the only way to stop them is get into a 1,000 foot or more created Jaeger machine and go hell to leather and fight the monsters. And that's the main premise of the movie, really.
Yep.
Um, we'll go to Susan for opening thoughts on Pacific Rim.
Yeah, well, this past couple of months have been rather rich with the appearance in movies and TV of kaiju. Predominantly a couple that are on the older side of the kaiju monster genre, the King Kong and the Godzilla, Godzilla minus one, Godzilla, and the Monarch story. And this is about different ones, different kaiju, similar in many respects. There's a lot of similarities. Um, and uh, it's a pretty cool story. It's like these Gundam big battle bots like Evangelion. It's like um these huge things that people have to share their consciousness in order to drive. I mean, talk about, your car reading your mind. That's what's coming up next. And so I just think that this has been a really interesting time because of Kong versus Godzilla versus Kong, or Kong and Godzilla, or whatever those there's a sequel coming out for that
Yeah.
uh team up, or you know either battle or team up, who knows. And but this one was before uh this by a few years. I mean, it came out in 2013, and but it had an amazing cast. It had Idris Elba and Charlie Hunnam and Rinko Kuchki, and I just think that it was really a fun, exciting. It was a great beginning point for the story. Again, it is that these creatures come, like the theme song of Godzilla in the United States. The theme song went up from the depths, 40 stories tall, breathing fire, his head in the sky. Godzilla, Godzilla. Yeah, that was the song. And like this is that. These creatures come up from the depths. They're huge. They're 20, 40 stories tall. They they breathe fire. They puke acid. They're just like amazing. They have like all sorts of plasma looking energy coming out of them. It's cool. Anyway, not I'm not sure if this is part of the same universe has the kaiju of Godzilla and Mothra and Gigan and but it is they do have some interesting ones.
The director Guillermo del Toro
Yeah.
stated it's not in the same universe.
Oh, he
But
did state that?
he stated that, but he says that universe influenced a lot of this movie.
Oh my gosh, there's no way that in hell that he would have been able to capture the imagination quite the same way without those predecessors because there's a lot of tropes then. All right, if it's not from the same universe, then he uses all of those the tropes generated by that universe to express what this one is supposed to do. Because you wouldn't have been anyway. You wouldn't have been able to do that sort of thing. You just wouldn't have it wouldn't have had the same impact without the
After watching the movie, I thought, are these related? Are they including? So I googled, and he did state in an interview that no, it's a totally different universe or whatever you want to call it.
I
So
believe you.
I like to do my homework.
But then it is the tropes. Then it's just taking the language that was developed in those other universes and just writing them out in here. The Toei and even though this is Guillermo del Toro, um, I think that it was who produced it. It was Universal that produced it. So I think that um I don't know if Universal is necessarily connected with Toei or Toho or Tohei, um, which is the ones that do Godzilla. But anyway, so are you so did you enjoy it? What are your thoughts, Lee? What?
Well, it's a great action movie.
Uh-huh.
You can't take that away from it. Um, you've got the lead actor Charlie Hunnam, great British actor
Yeah.
who seems not to pick the right movies for himself. Because as yet he still hasn't had that big blockbuster and been achieved something in his career. I mean, he started off back in the day of Queer as Folk
Uh-huh.
and
Okay.
he did drama. And he went to America. He did Sons of Anarchy TV series. Um, he's popped up in many movies, but most of the movies he pops up in don't really do much and don't really promote him as an actor. Great actor. I can't knock him for that, but the movies he chooses sometimes I think are the wrong movies. Um, and then you've got Idris Elba.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh, I know you like him. I just don't rate him.
Okay. All right,
Um,
then what about Vern Gorman?
well, I'm going to get to that.
All right, all right,
Uh,
all right.
Idris Elba, for me, I don't know. He's a very overrated actor. He just seems to play the same part in everything he does.
Mm.
That part in this, the Marshal, could have been Luther.
Ah,
Could have been the character from the Thor movie.
ah.
It's the same. He doesn't do anything. It's just him. Now Ben Gorman. What I didn't realize he was in this until he popped up on screen. I don't know. The character didn't suit him. It was really odd watching him sniveling and being a bit of an introvert, and because we all know him for other roles where
From
he's
Torchwood,
such a being a loudmouth, uh, wisecracking doctor.
right?
he was a doctor or physicist in this.
Yeah, and he's nothing if not an intellectual actor.
Yeah, yeah, and it's sort of it came across a bit creepy.
He did. That's true.
And I thought, oh, yeah, I don't know if I like your cat. I mean, he was on, he was one of the good guys, but
Uh-huh.
I don't think, I don't know if the character suited him
Huh.
because I've known him for other things he's done, not just Torchwood,
Uh-huh.
other dramas, other movies,
Yeah.
and this I don't know, but I mean, he appears in the sequel as well, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, the characters sort of didn't gel with me. It was just something I don't know. But I think the one what I really did take a shine to in this, I'm trying to find her name. Where are we? Uh, let's see, is it
Rinko
Ringo?
Kichukyo?
Yep. What a brilliant character.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I know she didn't play the little girl. You've got to give the thumbs up to the actress who played her as a little girl.
Uh-huh.
Her her character of was it
Mako.
Mako? Mako.
Maury.
Yeah, brilliant character, great background. You learn more about her character than you do of any of the other
Anybody,
characters.
right?
I mean, you know about
The
oh,
brothers,
the brothers,
the
of
Beckett
Beck
brothers.
brothers, but that's all you do know. But this one, you knew the full whack. She was saved by Marshall from one of the Kujai, and great backstory to that character.
Uh-huh.
And she was on par and equal with Beckett.
Yeah.
With the fighting,
Yeah.
intellectual.
Yeah.
That's why they were paired
Yeah.
uh,
To
for
drive the
Gypsy.
big Jaeger, right?
It was called Gypsy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Um, and as you said, the idea of to pilot these big behemoths of machinery because they tried it and one pilot just destroyed the mind, but you needed two who were equally and that were able to pair with each other mind wise. That's and it's someone seeing inside your head while they're seeing in your head, so they're seeing all these memories of it's a weird concept, but it came across in the movie as a great idea
Yeah.
of controlling those great big weapons.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, they say that there's only I've griped about Idris and I've griped about Charlie not picking the right movies and griped about Byrne character being a bit off, but it's a good story,
Yeah. The
and
the
and I
the
know
cool
where you're
thing was
coming.
that so there was more done through like the psychology of these characters than was done through strict physical, action. That was fun. That was an enjoyable part. Go on.
and and I know where you're coming from because when I was watching it, all I could think about was Godzilla. Uh, you know,
Like I said.
Godzilla and all those type of things that have gone before. Even San Francisco even suffered again in this
I
movie.
know.
how
That's why I can't,
many
I
how many
can't
times has how many times has that bridge been knocked down?
munched on. I know. Like everybody does it.
Poor
I
San
mean,
Francisco.
they
But
the Golden Gate is like so iconic. Anyway, and then there was that bad guy, Chow, played by Perlman.
yeah,
That was fun.
it was fun. I mean, it's always good to see Ron Perlman in a movie. But why did he have a Japanese name?
Oh, because he
He,
named
he, was-
himself after a restaurant?
he was American.
I know.
It-
But they were in Hong Kong and he named himself after that one restaurant that he liked.
yeah, it's
I don't know.
he was like not not a gun runner, but a kaiju illegal
Yeah,
body. Yeah, what
black
do you call it?
marketeer.
Marketeer. That's it. Yeah. Um, and the idea as well of the doctors wanted to connect with the beast's brain.
Right. That was so fun. That's why that's when I thought that the character that Gorman played, Gottlieb, turned the corner, went from being creepy to being really cool was when he
Mm.
went inside that one's butt brain and was just like connected and then found out the other one was pregnant.
Yeah, I mean, it also when they did that,
Ugh,
they connected with them, but
yeah,
they
I
also
know.
connected with human.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so they knew where he was,
Uh-huh.
which is another great concept in this movie.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know what that's called, where because I know it hasn't been proved this sort of thing,
Right.
but there must be a name for it where they're in science fiction or fantasy where you connect and they connect back.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the Time Lords do it,
Well, it's
but
it's like it's like it's the same thing that the new invasion movie is all about. That one character walks inside their brain.
Mhm.
Uh, like like there's a lot of that has gone on.
But yeah, I mean, it's a fun movie to watch, but while you're watching it, if you're thinking of Godzilla all the time, it's a bit
Mhm.
off-putting.
It is. It could be. Yeah.
I mean, the design of the creatures was amazing. I mean, they look more. Well, there was very similarities to Godzilla. We've
Uh-huh.
got to see. Um,
Not kidding.
or the Titans what have gone before.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Not kidding.
with the claws and the things like that and the tentacles. But the blue fluorescent lighting of the creatures, just like Godzilla.
Uh-huh.
And
Precisely.
you say if they're saying it's not in the same universe, well,
All of that is stolen right out of yeah.
stolen
What do you call it? Plagiarized.
plagiarism. Yeah.
Or tropes, these are it's so well established now that this is the way that big monsters look and stuff, that this is the way big monsters look and stuff.
Mm.
But the other thing that was really interesting was like that whole avatar kind of tongue thing. So those things were really fun.
I mean, this was a success movie because it was, what did it cost? Up to about $200 million to make,
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
and 411 million at the box office. So it sort of doubled.
Oh, nice.
It, so it was a success. And that's why there was a sequel, I suppose. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a fun movie. You see, I've just noticed down here the film was produced by Legendary Pictures. Now, Legendary Pictures, as far as I know, do the American Godzilla movies and the Kong movies
Oh, geez, let me see.
because they even produced the Monarch TV series,
Oh,
Legacy of Monsters. So, and they're saying there's no connection.
Legendary pictures. Oh yeah, they do all the
Yeah.
Godzilla and Kong and stuff. All right. So yeah. So then I don't believe Guillermo del Toro one bit. No way. If they are no, come on. Tell somebody else a fib. Not don't
Well,
tell us. We know.
we're saying that those
Uh,
creatures are titans.
yeah, of course. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice. The only thing it says on the bottom of this thing is that it's universal. But
I think the sequel is universal
okay.
because the first movie was distributed by Warner,
Uh-huh. Okay.
and yeah, Universal distributed the sequel. So they've swapped over film companies.
Huh. Yeah.
Uh,
All right. All right. Whatever, Guillermo del Toro. We believe you. Sure we do. Ah.
so anyway, any favorite moments? What your
Oh God, yeah, like the fight in the water where they have to hit the thing and they're trying to bring their fist back and the creature grabs onto the arm and rips the arm off
yeah,
and they're like experiencing that are they both of the drivers experiencing that and like you could see it in their faces like when they're and then uh and then them trying to drag the carcass down to the
throw into the
depths to go through the portal.
yeah.
I thought that was really cool, like also, and
I mean, the fight scenes were amazing.
they
You know,
really were. They
I'm I'm surprised though that the Jaegers lasted that long. Really, the way they were thrown about by the creatures,
no,
because they were only machines.
no.
Like, nuts and bolts can come loose, if you
Yeah,
get thrown about like that.
true.
But yeah, the fight scenes in the water, in the sea, and above the sea, and on land.
Oh yeah, and when they went all like up through the stratosphere up into the basically the first level of space.
Yeah, and then he re-entered and
That was
crash
cool.
landed. Was it crash landed on a stadium or something like that? I think it
Yeah.
was. But yes, I mean, for plot wise, yeah, it's a simple plot.
It's
You know,
just
you're defending human life against these invading marauders from under the sea. And but it's the action scenes, it's the design of the creatures, it's design of the robots. It's That's what gets me.
yeah, the robots were so cool.
And each robot had a different design.
Yeah.
One looked totally different.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I don't know if there was merchandise for this movie or not. I don't remember seeing any, figures or
Yeah.
because that'd have been cool. Christmas time, getting a Jaeger machine,
Uh-huh.
what control you, but you didn't. I don't remember
Or
seeing
or,
any.
or get like fully posable kaiju creature.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be badass.
But I say if there wasn't no merchandise, then that's a missed opportunity by the film company. There,
Yeah, I mean, you gotta learn from Lucasfilm. You
you've got
gotta
you've got to have the merch,
gotta have
no matter what movie it is. You've got
and
to have the
and
merch.
you know, you had mentioned like Transformers and stuff.
Yeah,
There is a lot of similarities in the fact that that they were these great big huge things. Like Optimus Prime turns into a semi truck, but I mean, in that he's as tall as a semi truck
Yeah,
is long, So that's that. I mean, these Jaegers were, and they had, yeah, and
you can see with the tech, because I think the Transformer movies were before this 2013, so
uh-huh,
you can see where the technology of bringing these to the screen came from. It came from the Transformer movies.
yeah,
You know, they was able
oh,
to do that on screen, so they brought these things to life on screen as well. So it's
yep,
very the similarities in everything in this movie.
very much so.
Anything else you want to say about Pacific Rim?
Um, yeah, I think that we should continue and maybe try and do Godzilla -1 if we could, and I think we should also we could continue and do the Pacific Rim Uprising and Atlantic Rim. Apparently, there's something sort of another. Maybe it's a different sort of idea, but I don't know. Anyway, I just want to keep doing these. These are fun. These are super fun movies to review, super fun movies to watch, you know?
Yeah. Um,
Yeah. It's super enjoyable.
so what would you give this?
I would give this I'd give this I would give this 9 uh driving driving Miss Gypsy helmets out of 10.
You know, for a minute, then I thought he was going to say Driving Miss Daisy.
No, no, Gypsy, the Big Mac.
um,
How about you? What would you do? What about you, Lee?
um, I think I'd go. I would I would go 8 Jaegers
Mm,
out of 10. Um, it was just a little bit here and a little bit there. I
yeah,
enjoy It's an
I
enjoyable
know.
thing. Just to say, it's just Idris and Charlie and Ben's character grated on me a bit.
Okay, but they're in an American movie, and a lot of the time you're not as fond of that American thing. You gotta give that.
Yeah, but no, but big thumbs up to the special effects and
Oh,
design of everything. You can't knock that. And the action. But
yeah,
yeah, I'll give it 8. It's still a big score for me.
yeah.
You need to start to worry when I start giving it a 3 or a 2.
I got
Then,
it. I've heard those. Dude, those were low scores.
or even
No,
a
no,
0.
eight is just fine. I'm just saying. Never mind.
So that's our little review done. You guys out there, if you've seen the first movie of Pacific Rim, let us know what you thought of it. Even if you didn't like it or you did like it, leave a comment below on this video. You'll find this video on, well, you're watching it, so you know where you found it on social media. We've put the link on Facebook, we put it on X, we put it on Insta, we put it on YouTube. If you watch it on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, and you'll what was that? What was that? And also, please, press the bell notification button on YouTube, and you'll get notified. And if you're watching it on Facebook, join the group. Um,
Sure
we're,
thing.
members are welcome. And if you want to be involved, messages again. You just have to be 18 plus. That's all we ask, and
Yep.
have a working camera and microphone on the device you use. And that's it, is it, Susan? I think.
that would be it for right now.
Hmm.
Unless you wanted to you know, get all huge. Never mind.
I don't know what planet she's on, but yeah. So have you
So
just thrown? You've just thrown me now. What was